Barcelona played with 5 players to build up and 5 attackers, while Real Madrid played with 5 at the back in order to cover the spaces because Barcelona's strikers tried to occupy the central channels. That's why Carvajal played as a center back and Valverde as a wing back. Carvajal was a key player in the defensive structure because he followed João Felix, and for that reason Barcelona's midfielders failed to connect with the strikers. In the first minutes, Real Madrid failed in pressing because they didn't cover the passing lines to the midfielders, and also Barcelona's players were smart to move without the ball. The times Barcelona overcame Real Madrid's pressure, the 5 attackers received with space. That's why when Torres received the ball, Real Madrid's center-back followed him and this unbalanced Madrid's defensive line. Moreover, they left a lot of space for Barcelona's midfielders, and that's why they had to drop back. That's why Gundogan had space to progress with the ball. When he played with Torres, Real Madrid center-backs didn't go for the ball and Gundogan anticipated them and scored. After the goal, Real Madrid was more aggressive in pressing because they pressed with 5 players and they oriented the pressure to the sides. Bellingham was the key player in this phase because he was not only aggressive over the possessor, but also he occupied really well the spaces to cover the passing lines to the midfielders. In the second half, they still pressed high with 5 players and forced Barcelona to play to the right side in order to overload this wing and recovered the ball. When they overcame the pressure, they found spaces because Kroos and Alaba couldn't catch Lopez, like Carvajal was doing on the left side with Felix. In the first minutes, Real Madrid failed to progress with the ball because they couldn't find the answers against Barcelona's pressure. However, Carvajal made smart movements because he moved inside and this freed Valverde on the right side. They had great connections to overcome Barcelona's pressure. Barcelona dropped back organized and Carvajal moved as a right back, while Valverde was playing as a right winger. In the midfield, Bellingham was covered by Xavi and he couldn't touch the ball many times because Xavi was also helped by the center-backs and they tried to cover the passing lines to him. In the second half, Real Madrid had a pattern to attack because they overload the central channels and the left side to free the right side for Carvajal. That's why when he received the ball, he was supported by Tchouaméni and they had the same number of players or even numerical superiority. When Valverde moved outside, he attracted Barcelona's midfielders and this created a space on the edge of the box for Camavinga or Toni Kroos. The equalizer came after a poor cross from Real Madrid and Valverde picked up the ball. He played across and it was deflected to Luka Modric. He played to the side to Camavinga, while Bellingham moved outside the box. Xavi followed him, yet when Camavinga made a cross, Xavi intercepted the ball, but the ball went to Bellingham, who scored. Modric was an important player in the build-up because he created new passing lines for the defenders. That's why they overcame Barcelona's pressure easily. Also, he made smart runs on the sides in the final third and played great crosses to the box. For the second goal, we can see that Real Madrid followed the same patterns. They overload the central channels and the left side to free Carvajal, while Modric was running to the half space between Barcelona's fullback and center-back. Bellingham started to run on the edge of the box and he moved away from Romeu, while Joselu took Christensen out of his position. This created space for Bellingham's run. Xavi didn't follow Modric and he received with space and assisted Bellingham. Leave your thoughts about this game, don't forget to subscribe and thanks for watching.
This video is brought to you by Play by Metrica Sports, the fundamental tool for every coach and analyst. Create and manage all your video analysis in one platform.